Um, kind of freehanding this one. This whole biblical submission of women thing. Um, Let me first start by saying that I'm not even going to bring up the verse. I mean, I can. I'll post them in the about the video thing, the description. But I'm not even going to mention them all here. The Bible is just full of women having to be submissive. Okay, under the thumb of man. Those are my words. And I'm just sick of it. There's somebody I know who I'm not going to bring in, like names and stuff like that, who said to a female friend of mine, who I love very dearly, do you understand what it means to be submissive? And this was in regards to the way she was not, in his eyes, being submissive to her husband. And I just lost it. Because it's not the first time. I mean, that was the big thing that just kind of set me off. It's happened, I don't know, about 3 different times. And I had enough. And I about drove to the person's house that day to just beat the shit out of them. And I know, ooh, big, violent, scary man, that's why, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not about that. It's that this person looks at this guy who's saying this with such respect as to what they say from the Bible, that it was doubly bad. There was the statement itself, which was bad enough, but then it's a statement that is likely to be received with positive reception, as opposed to what it ought to be received as, and that is with extreme offense and hostility in reaction. No woman should be submissive to a man just because it's their role. Now, before I get some of the kinksters on me for saying, hey, I like to be submissive, I'm not going there. I'm not talking about the sexual affiliation with it, or even the relationship affiliation. I'm talking strictly about the necessity for a woman to submit to man because the Bible says so. This bothers me on a level that I can't really put into words. That's why I didn't even write my shit down like I usually do and have some kind of guideline for what I'm going to say, because I'm freehanding this. I'm so angered right now that this has actually happened, and this is on a personal level. This happens all the time, and especially if you go to other. Oof, I'm not even going to go that. We can talk about Islam and that's even worse. I'm strictly speaking about Christianity right now, and fortunately / unfortunately, it's the lighter version, because most Christians will not say, oh yeah, women are supposed to submit, except for the psycho-fundies. Unfortunately, this guy was. So let me put this out there for you guys. Fuck the Bible. Okay? It making a statement, several statements, about a woman's place being, next to men, and then men are beneath God. I'm like, it's very clear the Bible puts women, on this way down here level, especially when, you hear stories about people like Lot who do really nasty things. Let might be not quite the word I'm looking for. Things happen to his own daughter, so that his male guests wouldn't have the same thing happen to them. And then there's Jephthah's daughter. And I mean, I'm not going to go through it all. I don't have the patience for this. But man, you guys who sit there and think that it's okay for you to treat women as lesser than you because the Bible says so, fuck you. Fuck you with something hard and sandpapery, man. That is just not fucking cool. And you women who think that your place in life, your position, your role, your birthright in life is to be submissive to men, please stop. Please stop. It is not. You are not inferior to men. You are not supposed to be under the rule of man. You're not supposed to be under the authority of men. Why? Because we have a fucking dick? Are you kidding me? Come on. You cannot let yourselves be, and I'm not talking about all of you, mind you. I'm talking about those who are affected by this in the biblical manner, in the same way that the machismo males are affected by it in the biblical manner. Don't, okay? You're enabling the system, and don't let men talk to you in a way that is, you know, they're talking down to you. I mean, nobody deserves that. Why? Why is some arbitrary piece of literature that is really, really immoral in at least like 7 different ways, why is that some kind of way for you to judge that your position in life needs to be under the rule of man? Okay, please don't. And men, from a man, I'm telling you, fucking stop. Because the more I see that stuff happen, the more people like me are going to raise up and be like, yo, stop it. It's not acceptable. And I don't mean that I don't like it. I mean it's not acceptable. When I see that shit in public, you're going to get words. And if you raise up on me, it's going to get physical. Why? Because you have no right to treat anybody like that. And at this point, let me make this clear too. It's got nothing to do with, oh, protect the women because they're fragile and they don't need to be inferior and blah, blah, blah. No, it's about you don't have the right to treat anybody as lesser than you. Ever. So stop. I guess I'm done. I pretty much said all I wanted to say, and man, it's not cool. Alright, stop using the Bible as a defense to act like a machismo asshole. And women, stop letting the Bible be a source for men to try to put you down. Okay? There are good guys out there that won't treat you like that. And, well, they may or may not be Christian. But you don't deserve that. And men, you don't have the right to treat them like that. Alright? So there it is. Good night.